Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be comparing two blushes that I love very, very much. So I wanted to put them to the test right next to each other for you. Today's blushes are going to be the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wand in Pillow Talk and the NARS Afterglow Liquid Blush in Orgasm. So both really amazing. I wanted to see how they compare to each other, so we're gonna read up on the details, try them both out, see what they do, see which one is more worth the money. So before we get started, please give this a big thumbs up for me. Please subscribe to the channel. The button is right down there, so please subscribe, join the family, do not miss out. You get 3 videos a week, so please make sure that you are subscribed. But if you wanna see me compare these two products, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Okay guys, I am very excited about this one because I feel like these have a very similar aesthetic and both are really, really good quality products. So I thought it would be fun to put one on one side, put one on the other side as usual, and compare them to each other, see which one looks better, feels better, works better with other products, which one is more worth the money. So I have them both pulled up on Sephora. So the first one that I have pulled up is the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand, and this is in the shade Pillow Talk. So it's a soft rose gold, and then this goes for $42. So it's definitely not cheap. It is a little up there, and it's 0.41 ounces, so a little less than half an ounce. Highlights say liquid formula, radiant finish, without parabens, cruelty-free. And then it says a multi-use illuminating gel that can be worn as a highlighter or blush for buildable color and an instant glow. Dot and blend for easy application. This liquid highlighter slash blush enhances skin's luminosity for a glossy highlight that plays with the light. The smooth, long-lasting formula has a non-greasy finish and is available in 6 flexible shades. Apply to the apples of your cheeks or wherever you want a soft, focused glow. And then the NARS, it's the Afterglow Liquid Blush. I have the shade Orgasm, which is a peachy pink with golden shimmer. So the colors are not gonna be like exactly the same. This one's more peachy pink. This one's more of like a very like light, subtle-ish pink. So just keep that in mind. And then the NARS one also comes in 6 shades, so it's the same kind of shade range. This is 0.23 ounces, so you do get like half the product in this that you would in the Charlotte Tilbury, a little less than half or a little more than half. I don't know what I'm saying. And then this goes for $32. So this is like $10 less than the Charlotte Tilbury one, but you also get less product in here. So the highlights on this one say liquid formula, light coverage, natural finish, hydrating, collagen, hyaluronic acid. It says a lightweight skincare infused liquid blush that delivers a buildable rush of color with 8-hour hydration. Indulge in a rush of color loaded with hydrating skincare benefits. Create a lasting, natural-looking glow with a buildable, transfer-resistant formula that layers and blends without streaking. Infused with sodium hyaluronate for 8-hour hydration, plus vegan protein for healthy-looking skin. They both sound amazing. Like, obviously they're not like exactly the same kind of product. There's some differences. Like, I feel like Charlotte Tilbury is gonna be a little bit more of like that radiant highlighted kind of look. I think the NARS one still does give you a highlighted kind of look, but definitely not as much as this one would. So just keep those things in mind. I feel like both of these products to me would serve the same purpose though. Like, I would use both of these as like a liquid blush slash highlighter, and then I would probably, especially for a special occasion, go over both with like a powder blush, powder highlighter. So keep that in mind. But I'm gonna do like a little swatch of both of these so you guys could see what they look like on the back of my hand next to each other. And I'm gonna try not to make a huge mess. Okay. So here is Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury, and here is NARS. So obviously the NARS one is a lot more like blush-like and pinky, And the Charlotte Tilbury it still has like a pink hint to it, but it's a lot more like toned down. So we will see. The Charlotte Tilbury one definitely has like a nice glow to it. And then the NARS, it has a little glow to it, but it's not as like highlighty, just like we had just talked about. So I'm going to apply one on one side, one on the other side, and then we'll just see what happens, which one I like more. I'm gonna do NARS on my left, Charlotte Tilbury on my right, and then we will go from there. Also, one last thing to mention, applicator wise, I kind of prefer the NARS. I love the applicator on the Charlotte Tilbury, but it's a lot more messy, so I do kind of prefer something that I could just brush on and not make as much of a mess with. So I did want to mention that as well, but I love both. So yeah, we could just get started and then we'll talk details after. Okay, I just finished applying both products and I just had to stare at myself for a second because I just love how both of these products look so much. Like I love both sides. So as you saw with the NARS Afterglow, I feel like I put a good amount of product on my cheek. Like I swiped it on there and I was still able to blend it out really, really easily. Like it just melted right into my skin and it just like blended with the other products really, really beautifully. And I feel like after I blended it out, now it's giving me a very like subtle blushed look. Like it's not an intense kind of blush, it's more on the lighter side for coverage, I would say, for sure. Like it looks very much, I don't want to say very much toned down, but it's definitely more toned down now that it's blended. Like when you see this compared to like blended out on my face, it's totally different, but I absolutely love that. It's giving just the right amount of like a flush, and then I feel like it's giving me a slight highlighted look to it too, like just the right amount. I feel like it's really, really beautiful. And then the Charlotte Tilbury side, it is giving very much highlighted compared to the NARS. Like I am glowing on this side. I am beaming. I just absolutely love it. And then as far as like a blush goes, it's a lot more subtle than the NARS one. Like I feel like it has like the slightest little hint of like a pinkiness to it, but not anything crazy. Like this definitely is more of a highlighter than it is a blush, but I do still feel like it gave me a little bit of something to warm up the side of my cheek without giving it like that blushed effect at the same time. So if you like a more subtle look, probably gonna love this. I love both. I'm honestly torn. I do think that the NARS side, it is giving me a little bit of like a glow, like that highlighted kind of look. Not as much as the Charlotte Tilbury side, but I do feel like my pores on the NARS side just look a little bit less like pronounced than the Charlotte Tilbury side. So I would say I prefer that with the NARS side. They both blended like a dream. So I don't have a preference on that part of it. Packaging wise, I do prefer NARS because Charlotte Tilbury, as you can see, it's like leaking out of the bottle. It is more messy and it's very easy to accidentally squeeze out too much product. I kind of wanna just like put this on top of the NARS and see, like maybe these would be a really good layered product too. Like if you were in the market to get both, that is actually stunning. Like if you love the blushed look that the NARS gives you, but you want something extra to like amp it up and give you a more of a glow, this is actually stunning. Do you guys see that? Okay, hold on. Now I have to put some NARS on the other side and kind of even things out because this is actually a combo that I did not try before and I am really, really loving this. Hold on a second. One thing I have to say, both of these look really, really amazing with other makeup products and they layer very beautifully. Like I really, really love both sides. I'll say like the Charlotte Tilbury side, when I did Charlotte first, putting the NARS on top is giving it more of like a blushed highlight. Like it looks like I put a pink highlighter on, versus this side of my face almost looks a little bit more like I put a blush on and then I put just like a regular highlighter on. Does that make any sense to you guys? Let me know. I love the look of this. I love how they look together. So I'm gonna say at the end of the day, if you want a good combo, go with both and do one on top of the other and it looks stunning. But if I had to choose one, I would say I'm gonna choose NARS because I think it just looks a little bit more, I don't know, like it's giving me everything. Like it's giving me a little bit of that blushed look, even though it's subtle. It's giving me a little bit of a highlighted look too. And I can still go in with like the powder products on top if I want a little bit more. So I'm gonna say NARS if I had to choose one between the two, but I'm also gonna say maybe go with both if you can and layer them because they are beautiful layered. And I feel like this is gonna be my new combo to go to when I want a nice blushed highlighted look. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment and let me know what you guys think about how this turned out. Just give me your thoughts. Let me know what else you guys want to see from me. Give this a huge thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel, but stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next video.